Jai Jinendra. Today we have gathered to celebrate Jain Center of Greater Boston's 50th anniversary. Let's reflect on this remarkable journey that has brought us here. JCGB isn't just a center, it's a vibrant community nurtured by all of our tan, man, and dhan, body, mind, and funds. Here, all Jain sects are welcomed and equally respected. Here is where lifelong friendships have blossomed and 3 generations have flourished. Jain Center of Greater Boston, one of the first centers in North America, has been a pioneer in many areas, which we will be showcasing here today. Thank you to Amit Jain and Som Lunawat and many others who contributed to this video production. Join us as we take this video journey through 5 decades of spiritual and cultural growth and community spirit. You all have played a big role, a key role in the existence of this Jain Center of Greater Boston. Take a moment today to thank yourself and share your gratitude with each other in the making of JCGB, the thriving center that it is today. Together, let us celebrate our past, cherish our present, and envision an even brighter future for our JCGB. Thank you.
ॐ नमो अरिहन्ताणं नमो सिद्धाणं नमो आयर्याणं नमो वज्झायाणं नमो लोये सव्वसाहूणम् ऐसो पंचनमुकारो सर्वपावपणासनो मंगलाणं च सव्वेसिं परमं हवै मंगलम् परमं हवै मंगलम्.
So let's start with our early pioneers. We will start with Dr. Vinay Jain.
Hi, can you share with us how the Jain Center of Greater Boston started?
जय जिनेंद्र, सभी जैन सेंटर मेंबर्स को, सारे जैन सेंटर वॉलंटियर्स को जिन्होंने 50th एनिवर्सरी का आयोजन किया है. In Boston area, there were few Jains living in Cambridge area, living in Belmont area, and they were celebrating major festivals, but there was nothing like a united Jain Sangh where all Jains could gather together. It was one evening when I was new in Boston. One of my friend, Dr. Sulek Jain, and along with him, Mr. Harshad Shah, we met for a dinner, and there the question came up that Mahavir Jayanti is coming in about 6 weeks' time, and how should we celebrate? Announcement came that there will be Mahavir Jayanti celebration in Malden, Massachusetts, where we used to live. To our great surprise, on that day, around 25 to 30 families showed up from distant part of Boston area. We were very excited. Very soon, within a year time, we formalized Jain Center of Greater Boston, and that was in 1974. Many of you know Dinesh Bhai Dalal, who has been with the Jain Center from day one. And he really worked hard in shaping the Jain Center as a non-sectarian sector center over the time and keeping it that way throughout.
वीर से है प्यार तो हर पल ये कहना चाहिए, मैं रहूं या ना रहूं शासन की एकता चाहिए।
Jai Jinendra. I am Anil Shah, Veena, and I joined the Jain Center of Greater Boston in 1974. 2 years later, I served as Vice President with Dr. Vinay Jain as the President of the Center. This was an exciting time, making the beginning of what we all lovingly call the Jain Center of Greater Boston.
However, in 1976, Sushil Muniji, who had an ashram later on in Blairstown, New Jersey, he was visiting for a lecture, Mahavir Jayanti lecture, in Boston. And we had a place in MIT where we arranged his lecture. In the lecture, to my surprise, he said, तो अपनी खुद की जगह क्यों नहीं बनाते हो? उस टाइम एक डॉक्टर राजेंद्र जैन होते थे. He was a PhD student in Harvard University. Now he is in St. Louis. He's a big time professor. So as a student, he raised his hand and he promised $1,000. And now once he started, there were many people who said $500,000, $500, $2,000, $3,000, and we had pledges around $21,000 at that point in time. Then we started thinking to have a building. It took almost 5 years to find a proper building, and we found a church which was on sale in Norwood, and we purchased that, and there we built a temple. One of our good friend, Dr. Arvind Shah and Bharti Shah from Bombay, they were coming, and so they brought मूर्ति, पार्श्वनाथ भगवान की जो मूर्ति है जो लगी हुई है वो बम्बई मंदिर से लेके आए हैं और हमने उसकी प्रतिष्ठा करी यहाँ सितंबर में. उस टाइम से आई थिंक इट वाज 1981 और तब से जैन मंदिर की स्थापना हुई.
In 1981, Lakshmi Jain and Pradalal found a property at 15 Cedar Street, and that was going to cost us $35,000.
Hi, I'm Rajendra Jain, and now I live in St. Louis, Missouri. 50 years ago, in 1974, I arrived in Boston for my graduate studies at Harvard and happened to go to a lecture by Sri Chitravanuji there. And there I met all the members of the Jain Society and became a very active member of it. At that time, the society decided to prepare a directory of all Jains in North America. And since I was a computer science student, programming and data input tasks were my responsibility. This was 15 years before desktops, laptops, or personal computers appeared. All we had at Harvard was an IBM computer center, a computer occupying a whole big hall. Jain Society members helped with input by getting together on weekend evenings at the business school terminal room, where we had several teletype terminals to prepare punched cards. I wrote a program to get the input and prepare the output. Dr. Vinay Jain, Dinesh Dalal, and Dr. Sanjay Shah and others prepared a major role in the production. The first edition of the directory listed several thousand Jain families. Dr. Dulichan Jain of New York started editing a Jain study circular distributed to all families listed in the directory. This eventually led to the formation of unions of all Jain associations of North America, now known as Jaina.
Jai Jinendra.
My name is Chandrakant Vora.
And I'm Nisha Vora.
We have been associated with JCGB ever since we moved in Boston area back in 78. I had an opportunity to serve JCGB in a leadership role in the executive committee, the board, and various subcommittees, including the Constitution Committee. Another achievement I cherish is to chair National Jain Directory 3rd Edition project. It took whole JCGB village to make it happen.
At JCGB, I learned a lot about Jainism. We have 3 children, Ami, Avni and Neil. They attended Pathshala on a regular basis and participate in various activities like dramas and skits. Jain principles are guiding them as they pursue their career and raise their own children. We congratulate JCGB on its 50th anniversary. Jai Jinendra.
ये बहते अश्कों की धारा बस लेती जाए नाम तेरा, इन्हें कैसे मैं समझाऊं कि है जैन कहाना गर्व मेरा। हाँ हमने अब ठाना है तेरे रंग में रंग जाना है, अंदर का अब वीर जगाना है। जो तूने सिखलाई थी वो बातें अपनाना है, महावीर सा हमको बन जाना है।
Jai Janendra, my name is Nishi and I'm JCGB's current youth representative and a previous Northeast Regional Coordinator for YJA or Young Jains of America. Over the years, it's been great to see JCGB's involvement and encouragement for youth to get involved in organizations such as Young Jains of America or Young Jains Professionals, who is increasing their presence at JCGB. Our youth has been involved through attending events such as convention, regional events, and even becoming members of their executive board, and it's been great to see them being able to make friends all across North America and grow professionally, spiritually, and personally. This year at the Atlanta YJ convention, there are more than 20 youth attending, and I'm so excited to get to meet them all. I can't wait for the future endeavors between JCGB and organizations like Young Jains of America and Young Jains Professionals.
Jai Jain. My name is Yogendra Jain, and I'm one of the founders of the Jain Center of Greater Boston's Pathshala. Alongside Dr. Rajendra Jain, Dinesh Dalal, we pioneered the first Jain Pathshala in North America in 1982, after we had our own temple. We first developed English Jain material from scratch. As our Pathshala grew, we were joined by Dr. Ratilal Doria, Kishore Shah, Preeti Jain, Hemant Shah, and Pankaj and Meeta Shah. And many of you served as directors, coordinators, and teachers. In 1998, we hosted a groundbreaking conference with over 70 teachers from across North America laying the foundation for a US-wide Pathshala curriculum.
Over the last 4 decades, our Pathshala has flourished. We innovated creative ways of teaching under the leadership of dedicated women directors. We have seen many of our Pathshala students become best friends not only during their time with us, but also throughout their lives. Our Pathshala has taken over 20 Jain projects and cultural programs to Jaina conventions and YJA conventions, the most of any other Jain centers by far.
Today, we're proud to celebrate the 50th anniversary of the Jain Center of Greater Boston, where our Pathshala continues to thrive, nurturing the next generation of Jains with a deep understanding of Jainism. Thank you for being part of our journey. May we all stay united and help our kids live a happy, healthy, spiritual Jain way of life. Jai Jain.
This conference was primarily organized by Prem Gada, Yogenbai, and myself. During this 2.5-day long conference, we discussed numerous items in numerous parallel sessions. We talked about the curriculum of the Pathshala, the teaching methodology of the Pathshala, qualification of the teachers, and so many other things. As a preparation of this Pathshala conference, we already had compiled the teaching materials for level 2, level 3, and level 4 books. And these are the 4 books that we published at the time of Pathshala Teacher Conference. And of course, the present books are based on this first draft of the books that we published at the time of conference.
महावीर तेरे जिन शासन की जो हमने विरासत पाई है, हाँ देख प्रभु तेरी संतानों ने तेरी छवि अपनाई है.
My name is Preeti Turakhya. I am a former Pathshala director at Jain Center of Greater Boston and have been part of JCGB community for over last 20 years. JCGB is the first non-sectarian Jain temple in the United States and we take great pride in that. We practice the Jain principle of Anekantvad by implementing the Jaina curriculum at our Pathshala, which teaches Jain values from Jain scriptures without emphasizing on any one sect. At our Pathshala, we encourage our students to apply Jain principle in their daily life with the help of projects, games, hands-on activities, and volunteer opportunities at our Jain Center and outside. One could argue that we are actually a multi-sectarian Jain temple as we celebrate and follow rituals from every sect of Jainism. Our Pathshala year starts with the Devshastra Guru Puja, Ashtaprakari Puja, and throughout the year we celebrate Diwali, Mahavir Jayanti, Paryushan, Daslakshan with great enthusiasm. In addition to hosting a winter camp, talent show, and other community building events. Our Pathshala day starts with a prayer followed by meditation, assembly, and Aarti, Ihavidya Aarti, Mangal Devo. We meet every first Sunday of the month and after classes, we end our day with lunch at the temple. Every student at the end of grade 12 receives a graduation certificate after successfully attending the Pathshala. We would not be able to do any of this without the extremely dedicated and innovative team of talented Pathshala teachers. They volunteer many hours every month to help pass on our Jain values to the next generation and help our students apply this value in the modern life. Finally, I would like to thank all of our founding members and senior members who built this temple into a community over the past 50 years. Happy 50th anniversary. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to speak. Thank you.
श्रीमङ्कराय तुभ्यं नमः हे शिवङ्कराय
Janinder. I am Anay Jain, a level 3 Pachala student. I came to Pachala when I was around 3 years old, and now I am 11. At Pachala, I got to learn all about Jainism and also do some very fun activities like the Mahavir Jayanti project and the Diwali performances. Also, I had some amazing Kana and got to hang out with a lot of my friends. I am very grateful to be a part of JCGB.
Jai Janendra, everyone. My name is Nirdra Akole, and I am in Level 6 Pachala. Today, I am here to talk to you about my Pachala experience. Over the past 14 years, a lot of things in my life have changed, but there's one thing that's remained extremely consistent, and that is Pachala. Every single first Sunday of the month, rain or shine, me and my family would attend Pachala, where I was able to make new friends, memories, and experiences. Truly, I will say that this has been one of the best parts of my life. Being able to grow alongside, not just religiously and spiritually, but as a person, one of the strongest communities that I am part of. As an American who has grown up in the United States, disconnected physically from her Indian heritage, I don't sense that disconnect at all, because I have a community like JCGB to keep me uplifted spiritually, mentally, and interpersonally. It's important that we all cherish the unity and togetherness of our temple community, because these things are extremely difficult to come by. It's important that each and every one of us recognizes the value that JCGB brings to our life. JCGB Pachala has provided me with a home, with not just teachers and students, but a community of people. Whether it be level 1, level 4, or where I'm at right now, level 6. Every classroom brings a different, welcoming, and authentic take on my life. JCGB Pachala is where I've grown and flourished, not only as a Jain, but as an individual. As I move on to the next chapter of my life, I will be sure to take the experiences that I have learned with me. Because whether I be 5 miles away or 5,000 miles away, there's one thing I know for sure. JCGB is and always will be my home. Thank you.
Jai Jindra everyone, my name is Kira Tamboli and I am currently a Pachala director. I would like to wish everyone a Golden Jubilee 50 years of our temple JCGB. Thank you for being part of this journey. I want to thank all the founding members and all those who served our temple in any capacity, including our Pachala directors, teachers, and coordinators and volunteers, for giving us such a great opportunity to have a temple in Boston, USA. Thank you.
Preeti, as we celebrate today the Jain Center of Greater Boston's 50th anniversary, Pachala has been a very important part of Jain Center. What are your reflections on our Pachala?
So, as Jain parents, I think everyone wants the best for their children. And I can confidently say that our Pachala is one of the best resources for that. Our Pachala is one of the most progressive ones out there. We take pride in our inclusive curriculum that embraces all Jain sects, Digambar, Shwetambar, Stanakvasis. We foster a sense of unity among our students, and we ensure that our teachings reflect the core beliefs and practices and principles of all sects. We help our children gain a comprehensive sense of unity and a better understanding of Jain religion. What do you think?
Yes, in the world that emphasizes differences, we want our kids to grow up as united. We would like them to focus on unity And this is why our Pathshala is so unique in the world.
Pratima Implementation Committee made sure that our temple shows the unity, that our praying area shows the unity. And for this purpose, we designed our parikars to be the same height. We made sure our murtis of the two new murtis that we brought in were the same height. And the design on the parikar is Panch Parmeshti on both parikars. We raised the height of our Prashnath Bhagwanji by putting a shila that shows Samet Shikharji. And we are thankful to Pandit Upadhyay, Jai Kumar Upadhyay ji, who helped me select these two beautiful Pratimajis in Jaipur. Similarly, these the Namokar Mantra Shila shows our unity as well. We show 16 dreams on the side and Ashtpratiharis from Shrutambar Vidhi on top. And of course, our Mahamantra, Namokar Mantra, that is prayed by all sects, Digambar, Shrutambar, and Stanakwasi.
Sanjay bhai, your leadership and management skills have been essential for JCGB to reach many milestones in past 5 decades. One was JCGB Pratishtha in 2010. Can you please share some highlights of that big event?
Thank you, Amit bhai. So my name is Sanjay Shah and I have been a member of Jain Center since 1977. So you heard about our purchasing of the Cedar Street, and I'll tell you, in about 10 years, we found out that that facility did not meet our needs. In 2009, Sudhir Shah found our current property, which was available for $1.5 million, and we were able to negotiate it down to $800,000. We spent at that time approximately $200,000 in upgrading things like heating system and so on. But at the same time, our volunteers, and there were at times you could come into this place on a weekend and we had more than 80 people working and doing the painting, cleaning the floors, cleaning the outside and so on. And we were able to bring this property to the state that it is in today, thanks to all the volunteers.
Aarti, you remember when we had a JCGB procession?
Oh, yes. We purchased the property in 2009. 2010 June, we had to move everything. It was a monumental task because the Pratimajis were 150 pound plus. We had a 15 steps to come and we had a 1.25 mile walk. So what we decided, we had to do these things. I learned how to make a float. The floats were designed for Jain flag color with a gold trim, and another one with India's flag color with a silver trim. I had to take a permit from the town for allow us the procession. We get the police escort and we had the procession. The day, it was all happiness, all chanting, all dhaja, pataka, everything were there, the flags, and we had the pratima. Young generation brought the pratima down, put in the float. One float had 2 pratimajis, other one has a small pratimaji, and Naukar Mantra Shila. And it was a beautiful day. Everybody dressed up in the kesariya. It was just like a yellow river flowing. From that center, we passed to the Chapel Street, come to the Nicole Street. I had a Medivan in the back for some elderly. We had elderly, children, all age group. Then we had 2 water stations, one at the 1A, one in Nicole Street. It was all happiness. There was no Digambar, no Swetambar. It was just all JCGB. People were happy, chanting, the music, the dancing, And all the neighbors were surprised how united we were. Nobody could separate who is what. We just went everything, everybody were orderly, and it was a flawless. It was a beautiful memory. Just it's all JCGB.
आनंद अंग अंग जाग्यो जाग्यो आज आनंद अंग अंग जाग्यो जाग्यो हो आज आंगण गुलाल रंग जाम्यो जाम्यो आज आंगण गुलाल रंग जाम्यो जाम्यो
जय जिनेन्द्र प्रणाम मंगलम भगवान वीरो मंगलम गौतम प्रभु मंगलम स्थूलिभद्राद्या मंगलम कुंद कुंदाद्य जैन धर्मोस्तु मंगलम.
We do Snatra Puja at Jain Center every third Sunday of the month. Starting at 10 a.m., we have Swami Vatshalya following the puja. I've been coordinating the Snatra Puja for last 18 plus years. I'm a strong believer in continuous improvement. Anyone who has attended Snatra Puja when we first started and observe how it is performed now would be amazed by how far we have come. Story of the JCGB is the same. We have come a long way in last 50 years compared to what we first started. But it is the beginning of a long journey. We should always strive to continuously improve. Jai Jinendra.
Jai Jinendra. I am Rinkesh.
Ashini.
I'm Janvi.
I'm Chirag.
I am Snatra Puja Coordinator for JCGB. I work alongside with Mamtavan and Sudhir Uncle. Under the guidance of our senior members, we have seen increased participation over past few years. We have over 20 families joining for Puja every month.
We observe Ambil Tap and Minisita Chakra Pujan during Naupad only twice a year. During Paryushan, we perform Snatra Puja every day and organize Swapnadarshan ceremony. In past few years, we have performed Adhar Abhishek, Sattar Vedi Puja, Naupad Pujan and Antray Karma Nivaran Pujan that are enjoyed by some members.
People before us have been carrying this tradition, and with their inspiration, we are trying to take it forward. We have this amazing group of volunteers who get in early to set up everything before the pujas, people who coordinate the rituals during the puja, people who clean up after the puja. I would also like to mention our JCGB Bhakti Sangeet group, who provides melodious music during our pujas and JCGB functions.
वादळ उमटे रोज गगन मा अभिषेक जल भरवा हूँ पंचेंद्रिय छू पड़ चाहूँ एकेंद्रिय पद धरवा तारा अंग अंगना स्पर्शे खड़ खड़ थईने हूँ नाचू तारी अभिषेक पूजा माँ हूँ एक विचारे राजू आधारा तो पुण्य निधारा जी प्रभु जी तो मारा छे
निसही 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 नमोस्तु भगवान नमोस्तु भगवान नमोस्तु भगवान नमो वरदान नमो सिद्धान नमो वायुयान नमो वज्रायान नमो लोहे सर्वसाहुरम
Jai Jinendra.
We are Kulbhushan Jain,
Rani Jain, and Rakhi Jain.
We moved to Norwood in 1994, and the same year we started coming to JCGB, and it became our second home. JCGB community is very active in doing monthly puja at the temple. On every fourth Sunday, 75 plus people gather to do Dev Shastra Guru Puja together. We start with Abhishek and perform 2-3 puja and half-hour swadhyay, followed by lunch, sponsored by volunteers. Recently, members are doing Abhishek almost every day, keeping the positive energy alive in the temple. On our anniversary day, we do a Sangatit Puja, combining Digambar and Chitambar tradition with the entire Sangha. As the saying goes, people who pray together, stay together. Thanks to all Puja volunteers, coordinators. Thank you very much. Jai Jinendra.
Jai Jinendra. As my dad said, JCGB has truly been our second home, and the community shaped our lives in a positive way for my parents, for me, and my brother Naman Jain. For the last 30 years, our family has volunteered regularly. Me and my brother came to Pathshala. I taught a Pathshala class. We attended YJA and Jaina conventions for about 20 years and represented JCGB in those conventions with plays and presentations. And many of the JCGB youth, including Naman and I, were on the YJA board over the years. We're grateful for the bond and love that JCGB creates and showers to the whole community. Congratulations to all of us on this 50th anniversary. Thank you. Jai Jinendra.
Jai Jain. My name is Dharmaraj Kok. This is my wife Sonali Kok. We have been associated with the Jain Center of Greater Boston since the year 1999. Jain Center offers a multifaceted way of understanding Jain Dharma and offer a way for spiritual growth for our members. Jain Center is a vibrant center. It conducts number of activities throughout the year. Sanjay Bhai Jain and myself, we both conduct weekly Swadhyay for our members. Additionally, during Dashlakshan Parva, we have puja on a daily basis, followed by Swadhyay by the invited scholar for the 10 days. And during that time, a number of people keep partial and full fasting for Dashlakshana, which basically culminates into 18 days of celebration into Kshamavanni program. The first 8 days of Paryushana and the last 10 days of Dashlakshana culminating into Kshamavanni program, which is attended by approximately 300 plus people for the program. Additionally, throughout the year, we also hold one large pujan vidhan, such as Bhaktamar Vidhan, Siddh Chakra Vidhan, or other type of vidhan, which is also attended by the large group of people. Additionally, we also celebrate Dhup Dashmi, Anant Chaturdashi, as well as Mahavir Nirvan Laddu program. So all in all, Jain Center offers a tremendous and a vibrant community belonging and togetherness with which people can, get a really good understanding of Jain Dharma, build the strong Jain culture and the value system for themselves and for their children as well. So both Sonali and I, we are very happy and fortunate to be part of this Jain Center. Thank you. Jai Jain.
I'm Dr. Chandra Khaskiwala, and my wife Pratima Khaskiwala has been associated with the Jain Center since 1983. Our Jain Center has been blessed by Guru Shri Sushil Kumar Ji Muni and Chitrabhanu Ji. Over the years, we had honor and privilege of inviting a number of prominent Jain saints and scholars to impart the knowledge of Jain Dharma. In particular, Acharya Shri Rupchand Ji Maharaj, Sadhvi Shilipa Ji, Samni Ji, Shut Pragnya Ji, Rakesh Javeri Ji, and Pandit Shri Dhirubhai Mehta, Shrenik Bhai Gala, and Samir Bhai, and many others. Additionally, we had Adhika Mata Shri Shubhmati Mata Ji, His Holiness Charukirti Ji Bhattarak Ji Maharaj of Shravan Belgola, Shri Devendra Kirti Ji of Humbuja, Shri Charukirti Ji Maharaj of Mood Bidri. We also had Brahmachari Anubhaiya Ji, Brahmacharini Dr. Snelata Ji, renowned scholar of Hukam Chand Baril Ji, Rishabh Ji Jain, Dr. Abhay Dagade, and Dr. Tikam Chand Jain. We are thankful to the Jain family, Jain host, to help the Jain Center to have the growth and spiritual environment for our future. Jai Jinendra.
Jai Jinendra Pranam. We are Kalpana and Rasik Wagadia from Foxborough, Massachusetts. We moved to Foxborough in 1988 because of the Jain Center. I joined the EC next year and served for 20 plus years. We as a JCJB are very fortunate to have our Jain scholars visiting our Jain Center from 1970s, starting from Sri Chitra Bhanuji. Over the years, our visiting scholars have taught us various scriptures and topics such as Devya Sangra, Tattva Sutra, Chadhala, Dhyansar, meaning of stotras, Tirthankar Charitra, Kalpa Sutra Vanchan, Ratnakaranda Savakacha, Sarvartha Siddhi Upai, Purushat Siddhi Upai, and more. Jai Jinendra Pranam. Thank you.
Jai Jinin, I'm Ritika.
Since moving to America in 2006, our participation and involvement at JCGB has grown over the years. We look forward to attending every event, and today, each member of our family has amazing friends at JCGB. Now, this Jain Center has become our second home in America. And to express our care for the Jain Center, and with Preeti Tulkia ji's encouragement, we began decorating it for Diwali and other functions since 2017. Having an add-on Jain Center creates a bright and warm atmosphere that invite all the members of the community to participate.
Everyone gets an opportunity to celebrate Jain functions and take memorable photos together with glittering backdrops. Decorating the center is far from a solo effort. With volunteer support and efforts, we are able to decorate outside entrance, stage, foyer, and the main temple area. We also utilize the crafts made by Pathshala students. We would like to give a special thanks to Anjana Ben and Anshuman Bhai for sharing their decoration items with an open heart. Decorating the center as a team created a stronger bond amongst families and worked to foster a greater sense of belonging at JCGB.
Thank you to all the volunteers, PVSA kids, Pathshala kids, and the teachers.
Looking forward for your continuous love and support. Jai Jinendra.
Jai Jinen.
Jai Jinendra. My name is Nikesh Kotadia.
Jai Jinendra. My name is Shweta Kotadia.
We have been part of JCGB for 20 years, and I have been teacher for Pathshala for past 14 years. Along with all the core Jain principles we teach in Pathshala, we have been emphasizing on Seva. Service to the community, service to the temple, and service to the nation based on Jain principles. Around 7 years back, we started the PVSA program, Presidential Volunteering Service Award Program. This program is started to encourage kids to volunteer in any way at our Jain temple, at our center. In turn, they receive a certificate signed by President of the United States and medal, gold, silver, bronze, depending on the service hours they have worked for. We have created different opportunities for kids to volunteer. The top ones are Walk for Hunger, food drive, and for Walk for Hunger we raised about $3,000 last year, and winter coat drive, and many other activities in JCGB. Program has been highly successful thanks to our Jain Center, Executive Committee, Pathshala teachers and parents. And we have participation increasing every year. As they say, great deeds are made up of small deeds. Let's volunteer at our center and community to make this world a better place.
Jai Jinendra. As introduced before, my name is Shweta Kotadia and I have been a part of EC for 8 years and served as Vice President for 6 years. Our kids have been a part of Pathshala since the Mommy and Me class and also a part of PVSA ever since the program was started. Why PVSA at JCGB? My kids had asked. Well, because we are Jains and that's our identity and that's our roots. So let's keep our identity intact and our roots strong because this is what we are. Being a mom and being an active member of JCGB, my message to all old and new members is, you may have heard the saying, united we stand and divided we fall. So let's stay united, let's stand and let's grow as a community and enrich JCGB.
Finally, we would like to thank all the senior and founding members of JCGB and Pathshala and all the volunteers for building JCGB to what it is today. Happy 50th anniversary and wishing many more years to come. Thank you. Jai Jinendra.
Jai Jinendra.
Jai Jinendra everyone. I'm one of the former presidents who served from 2019 to 2022 and currently serving as a secretary for the Board of Advisors. We faced a great challenge and unprecedented circumstances, COVID-19, the global pandemic that profoundly affected our lives bringing both hardship and opportunities for growth. In these times of trial, that our faith became not just a source of comfort, but a call for action. During this time, we started various activities. This included online aarti, scholar lectures, and online puja performed by various Sangh members. For the first time ever, we celebrated online Mahavir Janma Kalyana, online Paryushan, and Das Lakshan Parva. And having our members join during remotely, or the scholars joining remotely from India, as they were not allowed to travel to US. All of these activities received great support from all of our Sangh members. As you can see in the picture, we had an old stage that required an upgrade. During winter time, we first tore down the stage and rebuilt it into a beautiful stage that you see today. We saved time and more than $25,000 in this project. This project included some of the EC members led by Dharmendra Bhai and Mahavir Bhai, included myself, Brahmadev Jain, Chirag Mehta, Hitesh Jain, and some of the Sangh members like Vishal Jain, Ashish Jain, Sandesh Chaugale, Animesh Jain, Saurabh Doshi, and Rajabai Seth. Next, we cleaned the whole temple. This included washing the exterior, washing floors, polishing samosharan, dusting, cleaning some swapnas, filling up air leaks, and removing cobwebs. For this activity, we got close to 50 plus volunteers. EC members, their spouses, their family members, children joined during this spring cleanup. For our first Mahavir Janma Kalyana program, we called each member and solicited input or help from board and EC members. Now in end, in this 50th anniversary year of JCGB, I would like JCGB and its leaders to guide us in the right direction in future years and continue growing. Thank you very much. Jai Jinendra.
Jai Jinendra. I'm Supriya Jain, Secretary of Jain Center of Greater Boston. For around 11 years as a Secretary of JCGB, I have been actively managing JCGB's membership database. I have seen the growth in increasing number of members from around 225 families to 500 plus families till date. Currently, I'm working with Kiran Bhai Shah, Chandresh Bhai Doshi, and additional members to the long-term solution where we can handle the database for a larger community as we are growing. I would like to thank our JCGB community for all the support. Thank you so much. Jai Jinendra.
Jai Jinendra, I'm Dilip Gandhi.
I'm Sunita.
Congratulations on 50th anniversary.
And wish many more.
Sunita and I have been part of JCGB family for more than 40 years. Early days, we used to get together at MIT for our gatherings. It has been our honor and privilege to get many members, both adults and children, involved with dance dramas, Chandanbala and Nimraju, Jain Experience exhibition at Pittsburgh Jaina Convention. All of these first in USA.
We organized summer picnic at Hopkinton State Park for many years, where we gathered as a family and had fun together.
परचम सारे जग में लहराना है। जैन एकता का परचम सारे जग में लहराना है। बैर भुला कर पंथ मिटा कर अब तो एक हो जाना है। बैर भुला कर पंथ मिटा कर अब तो एक हो जाना है। सुन लो दिगंबर और श्वेतांबर यदि यह तीर्थ बचाना है। सुन लो दिगंबर और श्वेतांबर यदि यह तीर्थ बचाना है। बैर भुला कर पंथ मिटा कर अब तो एक हो जाना है। बैर भुला कर पंथ मिटा कर अब तो एक हो जाना है। अल्पों की सूची में है पर अल्प नहीं हिम्मत अपनी। है सम्मेद शिखर अपना क्यों मनमानी चलती उनकी। अल्पों की सूची में है पर अल्प नहीं हिम्मत अपनी। है सम्मेद शिखर अपना क्यों मनमानी चलती उनकी। बूढ़े बालक नर नारी को बस इतना समझाना है। बूढ़े बालक नर नारी को सबको ये समझाना है। बैर भुला कर पंथ मिटा कर अब तो एक हो जाना है। बैर भुला कर पंथ मिटा कर अब तो एक हो जाना है। माना है मुट्ठी भर पर लाखों को रोटी देते हैं। लगभग एक तिहाई कर हम जैनी मिलकर भरते हैं। माना है मुट्ठी भर पर लाखों को रोटी देते हैं। लगभग एक तिहाई कर हम जैनी मिलकर भरते हैं। देश की उन्नति में भी हम आगे हैं ये बतलाना है। देश की उन्नति में भी हम आगे हैं ये बतलाना है। बैर भुला कर पंथ मिटा कर अब तो एक हो जाना है। बैर भुला कर पंथ मिटा कर अब तो एक हो जाना है। जितने भी हैं साधन तुम उन सब से यही प्रचार करो। कोई अपना घर छीने तो करना है क्या विचार करो। जितने भी हैं साधन तुम उन सब से यही प्रचार करो। कोई अपना घर छीने तो करना है क्या विचार करो। बेघर होने से बेहतर तो शायद अब मर जाना है। बेघर होने से बेहतर तो शायद जाना है। बैर भुलाकर पंथ मिटाकर अब तो एक हो जाना है। बैर भुलाकर पंथ मिटाकर अब तो एक हो जाना है। जैन एकता का परचम सारे जग में लहराना है। जैन एकता का परचम सारे जग में लहराना है। बैर भुलाकर पंथ मिटाकर अब तो एक हो जाना है। बैर भुलाकर पंथ मिटाकर अब तो एक हो जाना है। सुन लो दिगंबर और श्वेतांबर, यदि यह तीर्थ बचाना है।
जय
Jai
जिनेंद्र।
Janendra. We are Swati.
अमित जैन।
Congratulations to JCGB family for completing 50 years.
आने वाले सालों के लिए बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं।
We moved here right before the pandemic 4 years ago with our 2 beautiful daughters in Boston area. We settled very well. All credit goes to JCGB families and this society. This society is very welcoming and down to earth.
JCGB पाठशाला. This is not the place only for kids to get the religious education. This is the place where you make lifelong friends. This is the place where you invest your time and money for better future of our next generation. Jai Jinendra.
Jai Janendra.
Jai Janendra.
My name is Priyanka.
My name is Umang.
And we are the 3rd generation of JCGB. And we have here our 4th generation as well. Yay! Everybody say hi.
Hi.
Through JCGB, we developed our Jain core. We learned about Jainism and made lifelong friends. JCGB gave us the opportunity to not only learn about the traditions of Jainism, but also sent us to Jaina and YJA, where we met our other special half. We're so proud of where the Jain community has taken all of us and grown in the last 50 years.
We're so proud to be a part of the original Jain Center in North America. And after 50 years, we're so excited that we get to celebrate together with our original mandir, our original Pathshala. And we're so excited, all of us together, that we have 50 years of tradition that we can pass on to our little kiddos.
Yeah, and you guys want to introduce yourselves?
Yeah, hi, I'm Mikesh. I'm also Jain and had the chance and privilege to be part of the Boston Jain community for the last 10 years now, and love everything that the community does and how together it feels, and how welcome we've always felt when we visit.
Hi everyone, my name is Masam. I'm from Houston, so I've been aware of the Jain community for a long period of time. It's so impressive how big the Jain Boston community is and how much of a trailblazer you all have been in supporting the Jain network across the country. And every time we've visited, we felt so welcome and so loved. So thank you for always establishing that culture with everyone. And we're so excited for the years to come.
Jai Janendra.
We love JCGB. पूजा के सब भाव केसरिया केसरिया भक्ति में हम सब केसरिया भगवान की जय बोलो, कविता भगवान की जय बोलो। पार्टी लेकर के सुनिए
सिद्धेभ्यः ॐ नमः सिद्धेभ्यः ॐ नमः सिद्धेभ्यः श्री
So let's hear about what the future of JCGB should be from our early pioneer, Dr. Sulik Jain, and others from JCGB.
Jai Jinendra, Pranam to all my friends at JCGB. For today's special occasion of celebration, our 50th celebration, our golden jubilee of JCGB, she then asked me, what is my vision and message for JCGB for future? Let me try my vision and let me try my hand, and some of that will apply to JCGB particularly, and probably in general it will apply to all Jain centers in North America. Number one, the original three founders, and I was one of them, we came from three different parts of India. We came with three different languages, three different professions, and also through three different sects or types of worship or sampradaya, if we call it. But we united as one, not a Digambar, Shwetambar, Stanikvasi or Terapanthi, even though we came from three different traditions. And my whole request to JCGB is that should be the motto, that should be the guiding light forever as long as JCGB is there. We were, again, second, we were the first generation 50 years ago. We did not have much knowledge of this country. We really did not understand. We were speaking with the English language, with whatever our accent was from India, and we had very limited resources. But our sanskars and upbringing were very strong. What the parents in India and all our friends and our neighbors and sadhus, they gave us. 50 years have passed. From first generation that we were, now we are entering and we are already there. With Aspriti Jain, she is seeing the fourth generation. They were born and raised there in US. All these generations, especially the third and the fourth, are much different from the first generation that we were. These third and fourth generation, particularly, I'm emphasizing, they want a very different way of knowing and learning Jain values, not the old way. JCGB must change and cater to that need and to that time. JCGB, fortunately, is located in a city which is the most educated, innovative in the world. I'm sure you will agree. Likewise, JCGB should be the same. It should be most innovative. What was good yesterday is not good enough today. Keep the bar high, always. Unconditional ahimsa 24/7. Everything we do, we Jains, inside the temple and outside the temple. That's what Jainism is. So, JCGB should be innovator in practical application of ahimsa via teaching, training, and practice of ahimsa. And this should become a temple of ahimsa. That only is the motive and message of Jainism. Hope you have a great day. Thank you. Sorry I could not come, but one of these days we will meet somewhere. Jai Janda, have a good day.
Jai Jinendra everyone. I am Neela Shah. I currently serve as a chair for the board, and happy anniversary to you all. We are celebrating a very happy occasion, 50th anniversary of our Jain Center. My vision for 2050 is we want to raise our children as Jains and not Digambar or Svetambar. Second thing I would like to see more is participation from our young people. JCGB is always a pioneer in the whole USA, and we want to continue like that, and we want to do new things and be a pioneer. And the last thing I would think is build a Shikharbandi Derasar or temple here very soon, and together we can all do it. Thank you.
Jai Jinendra. My name is Mamta Mehta, and I'm currently serving as an acting president of Jain Center of Greater Boston. I have served the temple as a Pathshala director and as a treasurer as well. As you all saw, we have a very rich history. Hundreds of JCGB members contributing to the growth of our center. I would like to thank all the past president, all the EC members, past board members and their teams, and especially our volunteers who dedicated their time without any roles. આપ સર્વેને મારો આભાર. 50 વર્ષની બધાની તન મન અને ધનથી કરેલી સેવાને ચાલો આપણે આગળ વધારીએ. જય જિનેન્દ્ર.
शांति और सदगति का भी एकमात्र है स्थान, जहाँ विश्व की सारी समस्याओं को सुलझाना आसान, करे सर्व दुख अवसान, जहाँ अमर बने इंसान. जिन शासन सबसे महान, जिन शासन जग की शान, बन शासन मेरा प्राण, मांगू ऐसा वरदान. हो जिन शासन सोहे वीर मन मोहे, जिन शासन सोहे वीर मन मोहे. हो ध्वजा ऊंच खेले हैया चढ़े हेले, ध्वजा ऊंच खेले हैया चढ़े हेले. जिन शासन नो रंग मने लाग्यो लाग्यो, प्रभु वीर नो रंग मने लाग्यो लाग्यो. आजे आनंद अंग अंग जाग्यो जाग्यो, आजे आनंद